Jared Polin, FroKnowsPhoto.com. Welcome to another AdoramaPix rapid fire critique where I take 10 of your best images and give my straight up critique, trying to figure out what I think you did really well, what I think you could work on, and finding all the solutions that we can to make you, to help you just become a better photographer. Now, let me tell you how you can submit your images. On FroKnowsPhoto.com, if you click on Contact and scroll down, you have Submit Your Photos for Rapid Fire Critique. So what I am looking for are your 10 best images, or 10 images that tell a photo story. Don't send a link to Facebook. Don't send a link anywhere other than to a Flickr group, not a Flickr group, to a Flickr set with only 10 images in it. If there aren't 10 images and there's 3, or it doesn't send it to anywhere that I can find all the images you want, I probably won't be doing a rapid fire critique of it. But I came to this person's photos, and it's Sam Franz had these photos, and it was called, excuse me, Meowgie, I'm recording here, buddy. Meowgie's meowing over there. So he sent these photos, and I believe it said senior portrait. So this is cool. So let's take a look at what he's shooting with. It says Nikon D3100, and then you scroll down. The cat's meowing a lot. And then you got a 70-200 2.8. So we've got a beginner camera with a 70-200 2.8 on it, which is pretty cool. So let's look at this portrait. I like the lighting. The lighting works very well, but you guys know what's going to throw me off a little bit. First thing that's going to throw me off is the angle. It's a Dutch angle. You can see the line back here that's going down, which kind of makes you feel queasy a little bit. The image is fine. I like what's going on in the portrait. The lighting is cool, like I said, but it's that Dutch angle that you don't need it. Like I always say, if you feel that an image you need to turn the camera sideways or on a cockeyed angle to give it more interest, then you probably shouldn't take the photo. Then if the photo can't stand on its own and you need to turn it sideways, you should maybe just hold off and not shoot it. One other thing on there is that there's so much softening done to her face that it's not even funny. Let it be natural. The more natural images are appeasing. I don't mind them, and I think more and more people are liking them. But when you go to the extreme, it just makes you wonder, what are you trying to hide? And she's a good-looking girl, so you really don't have to hide anything. So just watch out for that. But I like the lighting. I like the focus. I like what's going on. Just straighten up those things, and you should be fine. So we've got this. It looks like we're popping a little bit of flash in there. I really like what's going on here. Except for a little bit of fill in the face. I like the composition. It's spot on. I like what's going on with the background, how it's blown out. That stuff is all put together well, but there's something going on with the face. It may be the processing. If the color here just needs to be pumped up a little bit, could be just my screen, but a little bit of yellow would warm it up because everything looks a little too cold here. It needs to be livened up a little bit just to bring it some warmth. But I do like mostly everything about this shot. Moving forward. Okay, here we go. This is the warmth I'm talking about. Do you see the warmth in this image? If this was done in the image prior, it would make it even stronger. Again, I don't mind so much that there's some space left here and not some space left here, but straighten out the image again. You can tell that it's cockeyed, and it's not, I mean, her head is straight, and then the image is crooked like this, and it kind of looks like a crooked politician type thing to me. Straighten it out. She looks fine straight. Nice smile, even though I don't know if anybody has teeth that white. Be very careful with all the extra whitenings of the teeth and the extra smoothings of the skin. You can go too far with that. But again, guys, let's see if this is still with the D3100. Yep, still with the D3100. What lens are we using here, Sam? We are using the 70-200 2.8. So I don't know if that's a Nikon, a Sigma, or what. But again, basic beginner camera, really nice piece of glass, equals some really nice results here. So that's cool. That always shows you that you could have the best camera in the world and put a piece of crap lens on front of it, or you could have the basic, I won't call it worst camera in the world because it's certainly not. The D3100 is a very good tool, but put a good piece of glass on just about anything, you're going to get some nicer results. All right, so this is a little better. This is cool. One thing I would say is leave a little bit more foot room, but I like what's going on here. The leaning, he may be leaning a little too far, and the reason is the fence is too low for him to stand there. Maybe sitting back on the fence with 1 foot up in the air may be another option, but the composition is here. I like the vertical. I like how you've done horizontal, and now you've gone vertical for most of them, and it feels good. It looks good. The background is blown out very well. As long as that's natural, I'm pretty sure it is. I like it. So nice job. Unless it's a composite. It's not a composite. It's just interesting. It's hard to tell on here on Flickr. This is very nice. So now we have a straight image. The reason I'm leaning to the side is because my microphone's right here. This is a solid composition. It's right on. Look at the smile. Again, the teeth are extremely, extremely, extremely touched up. Yeah, I mean, that's just extreme right there. So try not to go too far with that. But the light's cool right in the face. It's one light, not bad for a one light setup. Like the pose, like how she's holding on to her jacket. She's got cool hair, nice composition, straight lines. This works very well. Nice job. Moving forward, wow, nice eyes. This is really, really nice. That's a solid image. Compositionally, there are some rules that you could talk about here by maybe putting the eyes a little bit above the horizon line here would create just a little bit more draw to it so that the first thing you don't see is forehead and hair for the most part, because the eyes should be the focus. But this is really, really, really close. Very nicely done. Nice color. The eyes look great. It doesn't look overly touched up. I'm pretty sure this looks like it's shot at 2.8 because her eyes are in a really sharp focus, or the eyes or even the eyebrows. Let's see what it's taken at. D3100 with, yep, aperture 2.8, focal length 100 millimeters, 1/200th of a second. Exposure bias, plus 4/3 EV. That's interesting. Spot metering. Very interesting. I mean, it looks good. I really like what's going on. Just work on the composition. Bring your eyes up higher, above the horizon line, and I think this would be an even stronger shot. Moving forward, very nice shot. This is really good. Where's her other arm? Okay, looks good. Like that she's leaning against a curved wall. Really nice smile. So you're doing a great job with the subjects. You're interacting with them very well, that you're able to draw out of them a really nice smile, and they look very relaxed. This is great. Nice light, nice hair. The nice fingertips, nice and relaxed. That's a tip there, guys. Fingertips, nice and relaxed. Just have them shake it on out, and then just nice and relaxed. And this is good. Really nice shot. One of the better ones we've seen so far. That's really good as well. Even though it's extremely posed, it doesn't matter. Look at that background. That's butter. That's blown out. Again, D3100. Let's double check. D3100, yep. And just the background looks so good that I really hope I'm not getting tricked out here and that it really is the natural background. Let's see. Are they zoomed out to 200 on that 120 millimeters? Okay. The background's interesting. It must be a really, really deep background to blow it out like this. That's a solid image. Love the lighting. Love what's going on in this shot. Really nice job. Really nice. Focus. First thing I see out of this isn't even close to in focus. The eyes aren't even there. So you got to be very careful with that. I don't mind the composition, but in terms of the 10 shots that are in this, well, of the couple that I've seen so far, this would definitely be one I would yank. This one gets deleted tomorrow because it's not the best smile in the world, and it's not in focus. If it's not in focus, it's got to be moved. That's a nice senior portrait. Very nice job right there. Like the colors going on. I'm sure we could do some tweaks with color, but in terms of composition, it's spot on. Like the lighting that's going on here. Really nice job. And that's the last shot. So this is a really cool set. There's probably 6 or so images here that are just, well, I'd say about 5. About 5 of them are awesome. Like awesomely awesome. Like this is close. This is close. This is very close. So there's one. I like it. That's good. A little bit, we could be a little higher with this one. Like I said, that's solid. That's extremely solid. That's not. And this is not bad at all. So yeah, I'd say about 7 of the 10 right there are major keepers. And that's a really nice job. D3100 with a 70-200. I couldn't ask for anything more with a portrait lens. If I had my choice between using a D3100 with a 70-200 or a D800 with a, geez, what, I can't even think of a lens, like a 80-400, something like that. No, I wouldn't even say 80-400. With some kind of like 55-200. Even though you could really get good pictures with a 55-200, I'd still take the D3100 with the 70-200 to get killer kick-ass shots. So that's your AdoramaPix rapid fire critique for this time around. If you'd like to submit your images, you can do so over on FroKnowsPhoto.com. Make sure that you select your 10 very best images and only send a link to a set of 10. Make sure that they're put together in one place and it's not just a photo stream. So very nice job here, Sam. And that's it. Jared Polin, FroKnowsPhoto.com. See ya. Are you subscribed yet on the YouTube channel? Well, click this subscribe button right here. Also click this box if you want to be emailed every time I upload a new video so you can get the latest video uploads as they happen. And also, if you haven't signed up for the free user's guide, sign up right here. Put your name, email address in here, hit send it. You will get a free ebook sent to your email, as well as a link to a 60-minute long video on flash photography in the studio that Adam and I created. So please do that, and we'll see you.